in the West, we should be trying to convert all religious people to atheism and secularism, especially Muslims. This is an existential threat to Western civilization. Islam, because the correct ideas, the good ideas, the ideas that work through science and reason, the Enlightenment ideas that we have, the biggest global threat to them are backward ideas such as Islam. When in the school system are ultra Orthodox Jews or Muslims exposed to atheism, or the arguments for atheism, or the arguments why their religion is just obviously not true, does that ever happen? Do they ever read books, or do they ever see video debates with atheists who can simply put across the fact that religion has no evidence that it's true? It's just not true. Like Muhammad, yes, he was a paedophile, yes, he was a warlord, but God probably doesn't exist, and there's certainly no evidence he was God's messenger. It's just bullshit. It's just brainwashing of kids of stupid ideas that we know are wrong. So yeah, there should be a concerted strategy to convert all religious people, but especially Muslims, to atheism in the West. This is incredibly important, but of course, everyone's too scared because the left would push back. Bizarrely, the left is still aligned with Islam. This is something that will probably change when the left figure out that Islam hates everything they stand for: gay rights, women's rights, etc. And of course, Muslims will complain about this because, again, if you have a bad set of weak ideas that can't stand up to any debate or any scrutiny because they're obviously wrong and stupid, if you have these backward ideas, of course you're not going to want to expose children to both sides of the argument. I'm an atheist. I'd be happy if hypothetically I had kids. I'd be happy for them to hear the arguments of all religions and atheism and let them make up their own mind. Because I know any rational person will be an atheist, because religion has no evidence that it's true, and lots of evidence it's not true. So we need mass atheism conversion campaigns all over the West. We need to be open about it. We need to be blatant about it. This is how we protect civilization. Because if you look at birth rates, religious people tend to have more kids. I mean, what happens when Western countries become 10, 30, 50, 60% Muslim? We literally go back to the Bronze Age. We get ISIS, we get Sharia law. No, this is a serious thing that needs to happen.